Koby, saw you messing with your hand in the first quarter, and I'm like, okay, that's bothering him. But then you got it taped up, and he kept going. Was the hand bothering you at all during the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the game. There's always going to be little stuff that happens. So it's just about, just not thinking about it, stay competing, try to be there for my teammates in the show. I'm trying to be as available as I can every day. So.
Did somebody swipe at it? Is that what happened on it?
It was me reaching, and I just, my thumb got caught a little bit. It happened probably like 3 times, but like I said, it's part of the game. So.
One of the things that Coach said, he knew that you were going to get pressed up on after you go 4 for 5 from 3. That's probably happened to you before in college. What adjustment did you feel like you made today to offset that?
Yeah, just reading the closeouts, attacking the closeout. I know I got a mid-range game, so I could just get to that anytime. And, next step is just going to be getting to the rim and also keeping my foot off the baseline. So just some, little things that I'm going to keep learning from and improving from. But, I'm grateful that, I was able to have that experience today. But I'm going to definitely use it going forward.
What was the difference in rhythm for you and hitting an open three as opposed to the contested middies that you got in the second?
I think, like I said, that's stuff that I work on. So for me, I feel comfortable doing those things. Obviously, I'd rather take a catch and shoot 3, but they're not going to allow that to the next level. So it's just about reading the closeouts, and then when I do have the shot, making sure that I take it. But just playing off instincts, off reading the defense, and just taking what they give me.
Saw you and Oso play a pretty good 2-man game there, and obviously he drives and passes really well. What's it like to play off of that for a shooter like yourself?
It's amazing. He puts so much pressure on the other side. So just to know that I have somebody that can put the ball down, and he's a big man. He's able to do that stuff, and he can come and give a little wiggle and come to me up and give me a handoff and set a good screen. He's a really big and physical guy as well. So just to have him on our side, man, I'm blessed and lucky. I'm just glad that I don't got to go against him.
Koby, después de 2 juegos ahora como Suns, ¿qué sientes que una o 2 cosas que tengas que mejorar en tu juego?
Sí, definitivamente llegando al aro. Eso es algo que yo he tenido que trabajar por un par de años ahora, entonces ahora he tenido el más necesario. Pero creo que estoy reaccionando a cómo me están defendiendo muy bien. Pero uno siempre puede, seguir mejorando. So para mí será eso.
In general, how do you feel like you're going to adjust to the NBA, physicality compared to college?
I think I'm going to adjust really great. I think I'm just, my body still hasn't developed, and I still think that, throughout this off season, that's some major focus for me. Keep, getting stronger and stuff like that. But I feel like, I dealt with the physicality last year. Guys, they just wanted to body me up and, kind of throw me around. But I'm not taking that. I'm somebody that I might look skinny, but I'm pretty strong. So, I'm really comfortable with the physicality. And I'm going to just keep, getting used to it and keep getting stronger. And I'm going to keep, I'm getting better.
Was Coach Pope in attendance to see you today?
He was. I was happy to see him. I didn't get to see him yet after the game, but I saw him before.
Hit that first shot, man, and it was just got going. It was a tough shot out the rim, but when you hit a first shot like that and you hit a big shot, does the rim open up for you a little bit? Or what?
For sure. I think as a shooter, you always want that first one. So once you see that, you kind of know that you got a good rhythm going, you're going to get a couple more and stuff like that. So for me, seeing the first one going is always good, but I'm also really comfortable knowing that if I miss the first one, that doesn't change anything. I'm going to just keep shooting.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Obviously, you and Gavan have got an opportunity, but Rashir, he's waiting to get his shot. How much are you sensing he's itching to get out and play?
Yeah, just like any basketball player, I know that he's waiting for his opportunity, and it's kind of tough because when you have those little minor things, you kind of want to play it safe a little bit and not mess it up and make it any worse. So for him, it's just about making sure that he's healthy enough to actually go out there and perform the way he wants to. And we all got his back, so we know that he's going through his and all that. So we're just trying to be there for him. But I definitely know he wants to be out there, and I'm sure that he will be. So.
Following up on Gavan, you could see him just going crazy for the team on the sidelines. What's it like getting to know him and seeing him cheer everybody on, even though he's just a rookie like you?
That's who he is, man. That's who he is, and I'm just glad that he's not afraid to show and express the way he feels. And, he's a really vocal guy at his age. There's not a lot of rookies doing that, and a lot of rookies, especially with that maturity, knowing that even if they're not playing, they can still have an impact. So for him, it's big time just to know that he's something that even today he wasn't playing, but we're still going to hear his voice and we're still going to have his encouragement.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.